Scroll through Instagram, and you keep seeing the same wild plants popping up everywhere, and there is a real reason for that, because these 18 plants are not just pretty, they are built for cameras and small apartments. In 2026, people are choosing plants that glow in low light and hold color, even after a long work week. These are the kinds of leaves that bounce light back at your phone, and make even a messy room look styled. A lot of these picks grow slow and stay compact, so you are not fighting them every month with scissors. Some of them even improve indoor air quality by filtering common toxins from closed rooms. You do not need a fancy setup to grow them because most survive in basic soil with normal watering. By the end of this video you will know exactly which plants creators are using to get those clean high-reach posts. So if your feed needs a glow-up, this list is about to change the way your home looks. Boston Fern is back in a huge way in 2026, and it is all over Instagram because its soft arching fronds instantly make any corner feel alive. This plant is perfect for apartments since it thrives in bright, indirect light, and can handle lower light for part of the day without losing its color. It loves evenly moist soil, but you do not have to baby it since watering once or twice a week is usually enough in normal homes. What really makes Boston Fern stand out online is how it grows full and wide, with almost no gaps, which gives creators that rich jungle look in photos. Studies show ferns can remove small amounts of indoor air pollutants like formaldehyde, which is a bonus for closed rooms and home offices. It also releases moisture into the air so rooms feel less dry, especially in winter. Most plants sold this year are grown in hanging baskets, which adds instant depth to your reels and wall shots. Boston Fern is also safe around pets, which makes it a top pick for families who still want that clean aesthetic feed. With just basic potting soil and a simple mist every few days, it keeps looking fresh and camera ready. That mix of low-effort care and high visual impact is exactly why this plant is one of the most Instagrammable picks of 2026. Moth Orchid has turned into the quiet superstar of 2026, because nothing looks cleaner on camera than those smooth arching stems loaded with soft pastel blooms. This plant thrives in bright indirect light, and even does great under LED grow lights, which is why so many creators keep it on desks and shelves. You only need to water it about once every 7 to 10 days, since its thick roots store moisture and overwatering is the only real mistake people make. A single plant can stay in bloom for up to 3 months, which means weeks of content from one setup. Research from horticulture groups shows orchids can increase indoor humidity slightly, which helps with dry air in heated rooms. The glossy leaves catch light beautifully, so even a basic phone camera makes them look high-end. They grow well in airy orchid mix, so there is no mess or smell like heavy soil. Moth orchids also adapt to normal room temperatures, which keeps them flowering without special care. They are lightweight and easy to move around, so you can change your background for every reel. That mix of long-lasting flowers, low-maintenance care, and premium look is why Moth Orchid is one of the most Instagrammable plants of 2026. Fiddle Leaf Fig is still ruling Instagram in 2026 because nothing makes a room look high-end faster than those big glossy leaves reaching toward the ceiling. This plant loves bright indirect light, and placing it near a sunny window instantly boosts growth and leaf size. Watering about once a week is enough since it prefers slightly dry soil between drinks, which makes it easy for busy creators. Indoor plant studies show larger leaf plants can help improve perceived air quality and overall room freshness, which is why people love placing this one in living spaces. The thick rubbery leaves reflect light so your photos look brighter without editing. It grows straight and tall, which gives that designer corner look everyone is chasing this year. With simple well-draining soil and stable placement, it drops fewer leaves than most people expect. A healthy fiddle leaf fig can grow several feet tall indoors, making it perfect for full room shots and home tours. It also pairs well with neutral decor, which keeps your feed clean and modern. That bold shape, mixed with surprisingly simple care, is why fiddle leaf fig is still one of the most Instagrammable plants of 2026. Monstera has become the signature plant of 2026 because those split leaves look like natural art and instantly stop people mid-scroll. It thrives in bright, indirect light, but is forgiving enough to survive in medium light, which makes it perfect for apartments and studio rooms. Watering once a week is usually enough since it stores moisture in its thick stems and roots. The fenestrated leaves are not just for looks because they help the plant handle airflow and light, which is why it grows strong indoors. Studies on tropical houseplants show larger leaf plants can improve indoor humidity levels, which makes rooms feel more comfortable. Monstera grows fast in the warm months and can add several new leaves in a single season, giving you constant new content. It handles basic potting soil mixed with some bark or perlite, so there is no special setup needed. Many creators train it on a moss pole, which adds height and makes vertical shots look premium. It is also known to be durable and bounce back after missed waterings. That mix of wild leaf design, easy care and fast growth is why Monstera stays one of the most Instagrammable plants of 2026. Chinese Evergreen is one of the most underrated stars of 2026 because its patterned leaves look like they were designed for close-up shots. It grows well in low to medium light, which is perfect for apartments that do not get much sun. You only need to water it every 7 to 10 days, since it prefers slightly dry soil between waterings. Research from indoor plant studies shows Aglaonema varieties are among the top plants for surviving indoor stress, like dry air and uneven lighting. The colorful streaks and speckles on the leaves show up clearly, even in basic phone cameras. It stays compact and bushy so it never looks messy in frames. Chinese Evergreen also adapts quickly to new rooms, which means no long recovery time after moving it for shoots. It does great in standard potting soil with good drainage, so there is no special mix needed. Many new 2026 hybrids come with red, pink, and silver tones, which makes every post stand out. That mix of toughness, slow growth, and striking leaf color is why Chinese Evergreen is one of the most Instagrammable plants of 2026. Spider plant is blowing up again in 2026 because nothing adds motion to a photo like those arching green and white leaves spilling out of a pot. It grows well in bright, indirect light, but also handles lower light, which makes it perfect for shelves and hanging corners. Watering once a week is enough, since it stores moisture in its thick roots. Studies from indoor air quality research show spider plants can help reduce small amounts of airborne toxins, which is a big reason people keep them in bedrooms and workspaces. The plant throws out baby plantlets that hang down and create that layered jungle look that performs so well on social feeds. It grows fast during spring and summer, so you are always getting fresh new shots. Spider plant does fine in normal potting soil and rarely complains if you miss a watering. It is also pet-friendly, which makes it popular with families who still want a stylish feed. The clean stripe pattern on the leaves shows clearly, even in low-light photos. That easy care and non-stop growth is why spider plant is one of the most Instagrammable plants of 2026. Rubber plant is taking over modern feeds in 2026 because those thick dark leaves make every room look expensive. It loves bright indirect light, and the better the light, the deeper and glossier the leaf color becomes. Watering once every 7 to 10 days is enough, since it prefers the soil to dry slightly between drinks. Large leaf plants like rubber plant are known to improve indoor humidity, which makes living spaces feel fresher, especially in dry climates. The firm upright growth gives that clean, minimal look that performs really well in home decor reels. It handles normal indoor temperatures without stress, so it keeps pushing new leaves all year. With well-draining soil, it rarely gets root problems, which is perfect for beginners. The leaves are easy to wipe clean, which instantly boosts shine for photos. Rubber plant can grow several feet tall indoors, making it perfect for corner styling. That mix of bold structure, easy care, and luxury look is why rubber plant is one of the most Instagrammable plants of 2026. Umbrella plant is quietly dominating 2026 because its glossy hand-shaped leaves look perfect in every lighting setup. It thrives in bright indirect light, but also adapts to medium light, which makes it ideal for living rooms and offices. Watering about once a week is enough since it does not like sitting in wet soil. Horticulture data shows Schefflera varieties are among the most adaptable indoor trees when it comes to temperature swings and dry air. The way the leaves fan out adds instant texture and depth to photos without needing props. It grows upright and stays balanced, so it always looks neat in frames. Umbrella plant handles basic potting soil with good drainage and does not need special feeding. It also responds well to light pruning, which lets you shape it for the perfect shot. Many new compact varieties released this year fit small apartments while still giving that tree look. That blend of flexibility, style, and simple care is why umbrella plant is one of the most Instagrammable plants of 2026. Philodendron is everywhere in 2026 because its heart-shaped leaves and trailing stems make even blank walls look alive. It grows best in bright indirect light but easily tolerates lower light, which is why creators keep it in bedrooms and work corners. Watering once a week is enough, since it likes lightly moist soil without staying soggy. Indoor plant studies show philodendrons are among the most forgiving houseplants when it comes to mist care, which keeps them looking good on camera. The leaves catch light softly so they never look dull in photos. It grows fast in warm months and can add long new vines that are perfect for shelf styling and vertical shots. Standard potting soil with good drainage is all it needs to thrive. Philodendron also adapts quickly after being moved, which makes it easy to change your setup for new reels. New color varieties in 2026 bring deeper greens and subtle patterns that pop online. That easygoing growth and constant visual interest is why Philodendron is one of the most Instagrammable plants of 2026. Snake plant is still a top pick in 2026 because its bold upright leaves make every corner look sharp and modern. It thrives in bright indirect light, but is famous for surviving in low light, which is why it is perfect for hallways and bedrooms. You only need to water it every 2 to 3 weeks, since it stores water in its thick leaves. Research from indoor air studies shows snake plants release oxygen at night, which is one reason people love keeping them near beds. The stiff vertical growth adds clean lines to photos and makes small rooms feel taller. It grows slowly, which means it keeps its shape for months without trimming. Snake plant handles dry air and temperature changes better than most houseplants. It does best in fast-draining soil, so roots stay healthy with minimal effort. New 2026 varieties bring silver and dark green tones that look amazing in minimal decor shots. That tough nature mixed with strong visual style is why snake plant remains one of the most Instagrammable plants of 2026. Pothos is one of the easiest ways to make your feed look alive in 2026, because those trailing vines turn shelves and windows into instant green walls. It grows well in bright indirect light but also survives in low light, which makes it perfect for almost any room. Watering once a week is enough since it prefers slightly dry soil between drinks. Studies on common houseplants show Pothos is extremely tolerant of indoor stress like low humidity and uneven lighting. The heart-shaped leaves show up clearly in photos even from a distance. It grows fast and can add long new vines in a single season, which means constant fresh content. Pothos does great in normal potting soil and rarely complains about missed waterings. It is also easy to propagate in water, which lets you create new plants for free and style more corners. New variegated types released this year bring cream and gold patterns that pop on camera. That fast growth and low effort care is why Pothos is one of the most Instagrammable plants of 2026. Parlor Palm is trending again in 2026 because its soft feathery fronds add instant calm to any space. It grows best in bright indirect light but also tolerates medium and low light, which makes it perfect for bedrooms and offices. Watering about once a week is enough since it prefers evenly moist soil without being soaked. Research from interior horticulture shows small palms are among the best plants for adapting to indoor temperature changes. The fine textured leaves create gentle movement in photos, which makes static shots feel alive. It stays compact and grows slowly, so it never overwhelms small rooms. Parlor Palm does well in standard potting soil with good drainage, so there is no special mix needed. It is also known for improving the feel of indoor air by adding moisture through natural transpiration. Many designers use it in neutral spaces because it softens harsh lines in decor. That peaceful look mixed with simple care is why Parlor Palm is one of the most Instagrammable plants of 2026. Areca Palm is making a huge comeback in 2026 because it brings that bright tropical vibe without needing a sunroom. It thrives in bright indirect light and grows best when placed near large windows with filtered sun. Watering once or twice a week keeps the soil lightly moist, which helps it push out new fronds. Indoor plant research shows Areca palms are among the top plants for improving perceived air freshness, thanks to their large leaf surface area. The golden green stems add warmth to photos and make living rooms feel bigger. It grows faster than most palms, which means your setup changes naturally every month. Areca palm handles normal potting soil with good drainage and does not demand special feeding. It is often used in corners to fill empty vertical space for wide-angle shots. With regular misting, it keeps the tips from browning and stays camera-ready. That tropical look with manageable care is why Areca Palm is one of the most Instagrammable plants of 2026. Cast iron plant is the quiet hero of 2026 because it survives where most plants give up and still looks good doing it. It handles low light better than almost any houseplant, which makes it perfect for dark corners and hallways. Watering every 10 to 14 days is enough, since it prefers the soil to dry between drinks. Horticulture trials rank Aspidistra among the most durable indoor plants when it comes to temperature swings and neglect. The long, deep green leaves grow upright and stay smooth, which keeps photos clean and simple. It grows slowly, so you rarely need to trim or restyle it. Cast iron plant does great in basic potting soil with good drainage, and does not need frequent feeding. It is also known for tolerating dust and dry air, which is common in apartments. Designers love using it in minimal setups, because it never steals attention, yet always completes the look. That unbeatable toughness mixed with subtle style is why cast iron plant is one of the most Instagrammable plants of 2026. English ivy is all over feeds in 2026 because its trailing vines instantly soften hard shelves and window frames. It grows best in bright indirect light, but also handles medium light, which makes it flexible for different rooms. Watering once a week keeps the soil lightly moist, which helps it stay lush. Indoor gardening studies show ivy varieties are great at adapting to indoor air conditions and keeping leaves firm. The small star-shaped leaves create beautiful texture in close-up shots. It grows fast and quickly fills empty wall space, which makes time-lapse content really popular with this plant. English ivy does fine in regular potting soil with good drainage, and does not need fancy care. It responds well to trimming, which lets you shape it for perfect framing. Many creators use it in hanging pots to add depth to their reels. That soft trailing look mixed with easy styling is why English ivy is one of the most Instagrammable plants of 2026. ZZ plant is dominating minimalist feeds in 2026 because its thick glossy leaves look unreal even in bad lighting. It thrives in low to bright indirect light, which makes it perfect for offices and bedrooms. You only need to water it every 2 to 3 weeks, since it stores water in its underground rhizomes. Research from Indoor Plant Care Studies shows ZZ plant is among the top 5 toughest houseplants for neglect tolerance. The upright stems add clean structure to photos and make small spaces feel organized. It grows slowly, which means it keeps its shape for months without any work. ZZ plant handles dry air and temperature changes better than most indoor plants. It does best in well-draining soil, so roots stay healthy with very little effort. New 2026 cultivars bring darker leaf tones that match modern decor perfectly. That extreme durability with premium style is why ZZ plant is one of the most Instagrammable plants of 2026. Bird's nest fern is trending hard in 2026 because its wide rippled leaves look like natural sculpture in photos. It prefers bright indirect light, but also tolerates medium light, which makes it great for living rooms and bathrooms. Watering once or twice a week keeps the soil lightly moist, which helps maintain its shine. Studies in indoor horticulture show Asplenium varieties respond well to higher humidity, which is why they stay lush indoors. The center rosette shape gives it a bold focal point that draws the eye in every frame. It grows in a compact circle, so it never looks messy or overgrown. Bird's nest fern does best in loose, well-draining soil that keeps roots healthy without effort. It is often placed on coffee tables or shelves to create that high-end decor look. A light mist every few days keeps the leaves smooth and photo-ready. That sculptural shape mixed with simple care is why Bird's Nest Fern is one of the most Instagrammable plants of 2026. Peace Lily closes out the 2026 list strong because its deep green leaves and clean white blooms make any room feel calm and premium. It thrives in bright, indirect light, but is famous for flowering even in medium light, which is perfect for real homes, not studios. Watering about once a week is enough, and the plant even droops slightly when it is thirsty, so you know exactly when to give it a drink. Indoor plant research shows peace lilies can help improve the feel of indoor air by filtering common household compounds. The contrast between dark leaves and bright flowers makes every photo pop without editing. It grows in a tidy clump so it never looks wild on camera. Peace lily handles standard potting soil and normal room temperatures with no drama. Many creators keep it on desks because it adds life without taking up much space. It also bounces back fast after missed waterings, which keeps your feed consistent. That balance of beauty, forgiveness and steady blooms is why peace lily is one of the most Instagrammable plants of 2026. Now you have all 18 of the most Instagrammable plants of 2026. And you can see it is not about rare species, but about choosing plants that stay beautiful with real-life care. Each one of these plants fits into normal homes and still delivers that clean, scroll-stopping look everyone wants this year. Try adding just 1 or 2 of them to your space and watch how fast your photos start looking more styled. If this list helped you out, make sure to like the video, share it with a plant-loving friend and hit subscribe so you never miss the next trend update.